matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, guys, we like to run the ball. We got to play a physical brand of football. Physical brand. Physical brand of football, guys. Physical brand of football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Sir.
He needed
oh,
sir. He got one, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, sir.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And they'll turn to the power.
Oh, sir.
Trying to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning.
Oh, sir.
He's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play back.
Stretch.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there.
He came out of bounds. No, sir.
A terrific job there to keep him out.
No, sir, ski.
And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
Stretch coming.
He'll drop to throw.
No, sir.
Complete. They cannot convert.
In my Anthony Jordan voice. No, sir, ski. No, sir, ski.
In the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Physical football. Physical football.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Allen.
Let's go.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
I see Allen.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Stop.
And the Texans are going to
Who is
take
this over
possession.
to? I ain't know that was. I ain't know that was.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense
lifting.
in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
Man,
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key.
Nah, I thought there was a linebacker right there, man.
Key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. He'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Pierce.
Come here.
And a nice job to break
Come here.
one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
He is weighing Pierce out. Got Pole up Pierce. Pole up Pierce.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he will find his man on the outside.
See what?
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now Allen.
Yes.
It's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up.
No, sir. Punt up. No, sir. Physical brand of football, guys. No, sir.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In his own end zone, it's Allen.
The catch.
It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
To Montgomery on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if
Come
you
on, man.
Territory, that really opens things up for you. And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. Today's NFL, you got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, don't give him that. Oh, don't give him that, guys. Come on, guys.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Texans will
don't give him that, guys.
Timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the
gotta catch the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone.
Touchdown, Houston! Dameon Pierce with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Finding room at midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 8. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner?
Touchdown, Texans!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That shit bullshit, dog. I had to give him my best D tackle, dog. Come on, dog. Can't stop the run. That would fucked everything up. Can't stop the run. Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Can't stop the run, dog.
Here's Allen to throw it.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Allen's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Allen again. Touchdown Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Who the man 35?
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And my goodness, another interception.
He ain't no hit the ball. Come on.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. From midfield, here's Allen. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And again, it's Allen. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Now Allen. Claypool with another catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Look at that.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable run game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And
it's a room to maneuver. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was